Hey guys, Mr. Lancaster here. It is Friday, March 8th, and I'm excited to be here again. It was good to see some of you guys for the Zoom meeting, and I hope to see you again some more. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So last time we were talking about how being in a group together can help some animals survive. And there was three things that you could do to help survive. So one thing was you can gather food better. The second thing was it offers protection, just like when the buffalo were together and that wolf was trying to attack them. They swarmed around together and they made like a circle around each other so they could protect each other. And then also the third thing was, do you remember what it was? It was the ants, and the ants, when it flooded, the ants would they were on each other, on each other's bodies to help stay afloat in the water. They made like this big raft with their own bodies. So that would be the environment. So protection, food, and the environment. So we want to get more into animals and what they do and why they do what they do. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Let me share my screen with you. I want to show you this cool video. I think last time I looked at this on YouTube, it doesn't show it as clear and clean as mine. So if you want to actually see it like clean and clear, all you have to do is go to my Google Classroom right here. You go to Mystery 6, and when you click on it, you want to go all the way to the very end. You just keep going all the way to the end until eventually you'll get to here. And you can watch these videos. It's the last 3 slides. Okay, so let's watch this one. This is so cool. Let me share my computer sound. Okay, I did that. Turn up the volume.
Honeybee workers are able to send complex messages to one another. In the wild, they sometimes nest out in the open, but mankind has persuaded them to live and store their honey in hives. The colony's heart is its queen. She is just a little bigger than her subjects and mother of them all. In spring, when food stocks are low, the workers get busy collecting nectar. They have a remarkable method of telling one another where to find the most productive flowers. It's called the waggle dance. This returning bee has just found a new source of nectar and is going to tell others in the hive about it. First, she gathers an audience. To do that, she climbs on her sisters' backs and vibrates her abdomen. Now that she's got their attention, she begins her dance, using a code of movements that tell her fellow workers where her discovery lies. The duration of her waggle indicates the distance to the nectar source. The longer the waggle, the further the flower. And the angle at which she dances across the comb tells them the direction to the flower in relation to the sun.
Wow.
Her instructions are remarkably accurate and can pinpoint the location of a nectar source over 6 kilometers away.
By the way, 6 kilometers is about 3.5 miles.
Some of her fellow workers set off immediately to find it. In one short season, the colony's workers will visit up to 500 million flowers and will make around 90 kilograms of honey. That is sufficient to...
90 kilograms is about 200 pounds, by the way. If you want to convert from kilograms to pounds, you just do times 2.2. So we can do that real quick. 80 times 2.2 is 176 pounds. So I wasn't that close, actually. I was kind of close, but not that close. I think I was thinking about 90 kilograms. 90 kilograms would be about 200 pounds. Yeah, 90 kilograms is 198 pounds. That's what I was thinking. Well,
sustain the whole colony through the coming winter when there is no nectar to be had.
well, that was awesome. So let's look at this. This article is called Honey, I'd Love to Dance. Honeybees communicate with each other by dancing, just like we saw there. After a honeybee has found food, she tells the other bees the location of the food when she returns to the hive. The bee will dance on the honeycomb while the other bees feel the dancing bee and learn where the food is. By smelling the dancing bee and getting a taste of her load of nectar, the other bees can tell what type of flower she has visited. Different dances are used when the food is close to or far away from the hive. Bees have receptors, that means they receive things. A receptor means you can receive things. So, for example, you have to have your phone is a receptor because it receives the phone signals from the satellites. Also, your computer is a receptor to Wi-Fi, or if you've ever seen those antennas out there on like people's houses for like direct TV and other TVs, those are antennas. I mean receptors. So bees have receptors on their feelers and legs that they use to feel the dance. Feelers are on the front part. There are several bee dances, but the most common are the round dance and the waggle dance. So the round dance is when the food is close to the hive, which is less than 100 yards. That's a football field. A worker bee performs the round dance. She goes round and round, first one way and then the other. The round dance does not show the exact location of the flowers, so fellow worker bees must fly out in a circular pattern near the hive until they find the flowers. Pretty easy, right? Because they're already pretty close. It's 100 yards. You're not too far away. So a waggle dance. If the flowers are more than 100 yards away from the hive, then the returning bee performs the waggle dance. The dancing bee makes a figure 8, so it goes like this, an 8, or it can go this way, like an 8 standing up like that, or an 8 sideways like that. 2 circles, back and forth. So she waggles her body in the middle. If a bee waggles straight up, the other bees slide towards the sun to find the flowers. If a bee waggles to the left, the other bees fly to the left of the sun. If she wiggles to the right, then they will fly to the right of the sun, and so on. The distance between the hive and the food is communicated by the speed of the dance and the buzzing sound made by the dancing bee. The faster the worker dances, the closer the food. The waggle dance shows both location and distance of the flowers, so the bees know where to fly. Isn't that incredible that bees can actually communicate like that? I mean, if we had tried to do something like that in person, you know how hard it would be just for us to do that without saying anything. If we had to create like a dance to know exactly how far it is. I think we could do it, but we would definitely have to have some practice. It's not that easy. And it just shows how intelligent and amazing these animals are, and whoever created them is just really, really amazing. So, when I have time, I want to show you 2 videos. I want to read you one article, and then I want to show you a video if we have time. So this is ants to the rescue, saving one another in battle against termites. Termites and ants. If you don't know what termites are, they usually eat wood. So Maida Bell ants attack. Here the ants are invading a nest where termites search for food. Why is that not? Hold on. We can go here. Or not. I guess that's not going to show it to us. We can sign in real quick. Or I guess I'll just read it next time. I don't know why it won't let me go into it. Okay, well, I'll show you this video then. And I'll read this one next time. So this is a cool video that shows starlings escape a peregrine hunt. Starlings are a type of bird, and peregrine is also a type of bird, but it's a falcon. If you know anything about falcons, they have these big claws, and they're usually like hunter birds. So it's really amazing how they do this. Again, if you want to watch this, all you have to do is go to the end here, and you can click here to see this. And if it's shaky on YouTube here, it might be because of copyright.
Each winter evening, attracted by the heat of the city, 5 million starlings.
What he said was to achieve this synchronicity. To be synchronized with something means to be able to mesh well and also copy something. So what each starling does is they look to their 7 neighbors around them, full 360. The closest 7, they'll mimic and mock what they're doing. So what's really amazing is who's leading this whole thing. Is one person leading it? Is one bird leading? Or are they all just kind of leading it and also following each other at the same time? It's really ingenious and amazing. So yeah, so as you can see here, this really helps them stay alive because there's so many, and it helps them dodge this eagle in a way. It's like it's so, I mean, this falcon, it's so hard for him to just get a hold of one of these guys.
They react 10 times faster than any human pilot.
Oh man, sorry, Peregrine. Well, guys, we're about to hit 15 minutes, so that's going to be it for this time. But next time, I'm going to finish that article, and then we're going to get started on our next mystery. I think you're going to like it. It's really cool. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.